Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. Glad to have you here. Today we have an interesting thing for you. I actually found myself the odd man out. There was 5 of us in the lobby, and I figured I would make the best of, what we had. And so I popped out of the game, popped into the spectator slot, and now I'm recording me kind of just watching these two guys play this battle. So it's definitely a little bit different here, and it is a 2v2 in Steel Faith. You can see it's Empire and Beastmen versus Bretonnia and Dwarfs. So that is a very strange way set of armies to build for. You see over here, Goreherd with shields, being Vanguard deployed. Some Knights Panther, Silver Bullets, Handgunners, some Huntsmen, Minotaurs with great weapons, Gorbull, and Minotaur with great weapons. So expecting some large targets. Looks like maybe 4 great swords, 2 great swords, Tattersouls, 2 pikemen, 2 swordsmen. Then he's got a nice hero squad: Volkmar, Jade Wizard, Warrior Priest. And you can see they're setting up stuff, determining what they want to do. Over here in this forest, Morger with some Pestigors. And look how just fucking large he is, Jesus. These guys are very, very tanky. They have charge resistance against large. They do have regeneration, so this is a blob that is going to stay where it's going for a very long time. And then over here you can see Brave Shaman of Shadows with some more Goreherd with shields. So not a lot of armor piercing there in the Beastmen lineup. You can see Knights of the Realm, Grail Knights, who I love in this mod. They're just so good, and Green Knight over there, who is fantastic. One of the really cool things about Steel Faith is in the campaign, the Green Knight has like an entirely customized like skill tree, and it's really cool. So if you guys do check out the Steel Faith mod, I would play Bretonnia. It's pretty fun. You can see here main line of men at arms with polearms. Oh man, we're gonna start bowmen, Grail Knight or Foot Knights, Virtue of Empathy. So these guys are kind of like a main line supporting unit. They are not going to be your mainline infantry. They are really not designed for that. They have Encourage. So they're kind of made to support your peasants and the rest of your stuff rather than, be the main line themselves. Some, hero squad with the Fey Enchantress, with Paladins, Grail Reliquae, Dwarf Warriors, or Longbeards up front, Gyrocopters over here, Ulthar's Raiders. See the Huntsmen are pulling up. Gyrocopters are going to come, take some, maybe drop some bombs on some people. Over here, some miners with blasting charges, a runesmith, Grombrindle, Longbeards, 2 units of Thunders, and some Slayers. Of course, the Grumbling Guard make an appearance. And so we'll hang out over here, where the bulk of the forces are. So getting some nice Huntsman shots in. They probably won't do very much. They have 4 armor-piercing damage and 4 anti-large damage, so that's 8 damage that's being put through. So just not very good. Definitely meant for, like, these guys will, like, slaughter giants. But they'll have a hard time against Gyrocopters. See Ulthar's Raiders pulling back. The Bretonnian player, thinking that the Beastmen is all the way over there, or most of his forces are over there, is turning to fight that way. And this is a great opportunity here. The Dwarf player is kind of just walking into it. You definitely don't want to split your forces like this. This is going to be a great way to crush one player, and that is a tactic you see all the time in 2v2s. Double rushing one side, crushing them, and doing it so quickly that the other player doesn't have a chance to react. But with the Dwarves, they're not going to die very easily, so I don't think this will be as devastating. I think they'll be able to hold out long enough for especially the Cav to get where they need to go. Here you can see Brave Shaman of Shadows is going to be... Oh man, this Green Knight. They will not kill him. None of that stuff. The Brave Shaman actually not. He has magical attacks. So you do got to keep your Green Knight away from there. Him, and you can see his Cav just waiting for him to charge his polearm line. Oh, great move here from the Dwarf. No need to stay near that forest where your Thunderers might get some shots blocked. Pull back. I love it. Great. Yeah, forests are not a Dwarf's friend, so definitely don't need to stay over there. So you can see the Green Knight again, just posturing. All the players here deciding what they want to do. Coming in for a nice rear charge there on him, and he will regen health here in the forest, so This is a great place for him to be. Dropping Milkos, Mystifying Miasma there. Probably not, it's weak versus a single target, but it is magic, so it'll do some damage. What did those miners just get hit by? Oh my goodness. They're almost completely dead. What do we, oh, maybe a banishment? Yeah, I guess it must have been a banishment. From Volkmar. So you can see here, getting this round. Great job. This Bretonnian player is doing a great thing, coming to support his ally, potentially pulling these knights over to deal with these units, and just not letting these two players get the full surround here that they need. But you can still see he's still allocating resources over here. The Green Knight, you can see, just tanking a ton of damage, getting the favor of the Fae. This is not how you want to deal with the Green Knight. You can see the Bretonnia Shadows is taking a lot of damage, and that is not good. So good use of the Green Knight here. You can see these buffs coming down, making these Longbeards more terrifying. These Goreherd with shields have no chance. These Peasant Bowmen will trade cost effectively, probably, against these Huntsmen. But you can see pulling some Swordsmen in. Thunderers are just slaughtering these Beastmen units. Oh my goodness, those Minotaurs with great weapons. This is not what you want them to be fighting. Grombrindle 2 will just take out a model each hit. You can see marked by Ulthar dropping on here, and then he's just gonna. These guys are gonna get gunned down. Nice job charging the one that can shoot you. The Grumbling Guard in here do have anti-large, so you do have to be kind of aware of that. One unit of Bretonnian archers routing. Nice Curse of the Midnight Wind being dropped here by the lady. Mystifying Miasma. Looks like a Pit of Shades is going to miss right there. More knights getting around here. You can see their nice job shutting these guys down. Here comes the huge mass of cavalry, though, so hopefully they can protect all these handgunners. Get Volkmar in here. You can see the Great Swords are going to do very well in this fight, so good that he got them in here. Would love to see this Gorbel activated in here. You can see Knights in the Realm, Knights Panther here with their armor-piercing damage, doing a great job getting in here against these Thunders. They will kill them. But you can see these guys got trashed by the Gyrocopters, the Thunderers turning around, and then the Grumbling Guard. So over here you can see nice handgunner fire coming down. These guys do have shields, so something to be aware of. And you can see these Spearmen chasing them around. Over here, nice job spawning some Chaos Spawn. You can see these guys are terrified, even though they're at pretty good health. So dropping that Mystifying Miasma on them, trying to make sure they stay. Ooh, nice job there. We'll take out some of the models of the Goreherd and the Pestigore. Very useful, especially when a unit regens, is to kill as many unit models as possible, as quickly as possible. But here you can see, again, these Gyrocopters just making sure these Knights stay dead. And these Grumbling Guard doing a great job with their anti-large here. Something you don't really expect. They are really, really strong against large units. And you can see now those Thunderers are firing in. So the Dwarf doing a great job of, protecting his resources, using them to kill the large targets. You can see here that these Knights of the Realm are slowly getting kind of picked apart, but they are killing these Huntsmen. Volkmar and his Warrior Priest are coming in. Looks like he did, or maybe not forgot the Jade Wizard over here. Just a nice safe place for him. So I would say this is not looking good for the yellow team here. Chaos, the Green Knight's still good. Fey Enchantress, Paladin is breaking all these guys. And you can see Morgar there is going down here soon. That's definitely just too much for him to handle. Banishment coming down here on these Thunders. Great, good job. You can see even though they are dwarves, magic still is useful against them. And you can see over here these Ulthar's Raiders are out of ammo, so they're going to run in here and just cut these poor silver bullets to pieces. Look at them all angry. Oh, looks like they're trying to position like they had ammo. But they do not. This is the hard thing about when you do a 2v2 with the dwarves and then some other faction, is you never know. You can bring all armor piercing damage, and then you won't be very good against the other one. But then if you bring any non-armor piercing damage, then you'll be crappy against everybody else. Yeah, I don't know. It's tough. Dwarves are, I think, especially good in the 2v2. So over here you can see cleaning up those Thunderers. Nice job. These Slayers still pretty healthy. This is just the really terrifying part. Right here. These Green Knight, the Enchantress, and this Paladin. And there's no escaping them. They're so quick. So Pit of Shades coming down here. Gonna start tossing some of these pole arms up in the air. Nice job bombing the Silver Bullets here. Getting shot and blown to pieces. Swordsman coming in for the flank. Nice job with the Grail Knights here. I think Knights of the Realm and the Grail Knights. Yeah, pikemen are just so outclassed. They won't even... I highly doubt they'd even take down one Grail Knight. Just because they have regeneration and physical resistance and amazing melee defense stats. So they'll just cut these guys to pieces. It'll take them a while. It won't be the best thing for them, but they will do it. So you can see Knights Panther coming back. You can see Balance of Power shifting heavily against Yellow Team as the Knights Panther come in here for their final charge to protect Volkmar. And this is why I love Grombrindle. You drop that flash bomb and he can catch people. He's so fat and slow, he'll catch people. Nice banishment there. Will hit his own Knights Panther, but probably worth it at this point. You can see the Bretonnian player doing a nice job of pulling his stuff back to where it needs to be, leaving his important units to do what they need to do, aka just kill Morgar. And then I would just leave these guys behind. You're faster than them. Come help your ally, but it looks like the Dwarf has it all under control. Forcing the Empire player here to focus his ranged troops on the Knights of the Realm rather than the Dwarf made the Dwarf's job of defending his main line and his rear stuff far easier. You can see Regrowth popped on Volkmar to pop him back to full health. Yeah, and so that's just a nice show of teamwork here between these guys as these great swords get rear charged. And I would pull these Grail Knights around and bring them on Volkmar if I was him. Just because they will hunt him down. Oh, you can see they're hunting down this Jade Wizard instead. Good choice. Get him off the field. So you can see Volkmar putting up a nice last stand. 87 kills on this gyrocopter, 45 on that. That's pretty good. Especially considering they were shooting at Cav most of the time. And you can see the rest of these guys coming through. Paladin, Fey Enchantress. Where's the Green Knight? Nope, just rowdy Bretonnian stuff. You can see the Green Knight here. All confident. Causing terror. He's going to come in here and just help finish off the Empire leadership. Even the gyrocopters are coming in. Earth blood being dropped on all these guys. Good teamwork there. See these Grail Knights as well getting in there. Yeah, and just having those handgunners be forced to shoot at the shielded cavalry rather than the Dwarven units just really helped. Or even the gyrocopters. They could have taken out the gyrocopters pretty quick. What is this going to be? Nice job dodging this guy. I think it's just going to hit these Grail Knights. Yeah, there goes that banishment. Definitely like the thematic of the Warrior Priest with Volkmar. I love this little like Warrior Priest on the back. He's all angry, hitting folk. So supportive of Volkmar and his giant griffin with a hammer. Alright, there's so many large targets here with the Green Knight. Oh god. Poor Volkmar. You can see this Warrior Priest. Tons of buffs on him. Doubling up on the buffs here is... I think they actually have the same buffs. His might just be Grand Hammer of Sigmar. Oh yeah, they'll probably stack because they're named different. So if you can stack those damage resistance buffs on him, he probably turns out pretty well. But you can see the Paladin, of course, is coming. Even some Foot Knights. Yeah, and these guys, definitely a interesting unit. They're very, very expensive. that you can see they have Virtuous Resolve. It's a little strange, but it's only when they're high leadership. Immunity Psychology and Courage. Yeah, but definitely they have so few models. They're not a like main line. It's very rare for Bretonians to be on foot, and they're there really just to support the peasants. You can see here Volkmar, of course, 222 kills, like a boss. Greatswords probably didn't do as well as I thought, but they were outnumbered in that front line. Swordsman getting a decent number of kills. Yeah, poor Morger, just getting gooned by the Green Knight. He didn't really have an answer for the Green Knight. That's why I like to bring the Brave Shaman of Death, so I can just Spirit Leech him to death. You can see Dwarf player doing a very good job. Oh, there's Raiders, Thunderers, taking out those Minotaurs, doing a really good job. You can see Knights of the Realm rocking it too. Green Knight MVP. Peasant Bowman distracting the Empire Bowman too. So that was good teamwork there. And tell me how you like that one. That was a video or a battle that I was just spectating, so had no idea what was going to happen. And it was super fun. Anyways, thanks so much for watching, guys. That's that.